Hi everyone, my name is Jackie and this is Yoga Literacy with the St. Louis Public Library. Every Monday morning at 9 a.m. I'll bring you a 30-minute yoga class that's appropriate for everyone from complete beginners on up. And I'll also recommend a resource for you, whether it's an audiobook, an ebook, guided meditations, music, cookbooks, that are all available through the library's digital collection. If you've never used that before, a description of how to do it and a link is in the video description below. But because it's all digital, it means you don't have to drive to the library to pick it up, and you don't have to be on a wait list. You can just download it right to your phone or your computer and be on your way. This week, the theme for our yoga practice, the first week, is start where you are. If it's been a long time since you've practiced yoga, if you've only done a little bit, if you never have before, welcome to your mat, and know that you're exactly where you need to be. Know that you can do this, and exactly where you are today, right now, is a great place to start. And a little bit goes a long way. And even if you don't totally want to do this, if you're kind of making yourself, that's fine. Let's just notice how you feel at the start and then notice the effects at the end after the 30 minutes. And the book that I'm recommending this week is a book called How to Meditate by Pema Chodron. If you've wanted to learn how to meditate or you want to come back to meditation, this audiobook is a great resource to help you get started and to help you have a practice that gives you a patch of solid ground to sit in every day, to have every day. For props today, all you'll really need is a blanket. I have one of these yoga studio style Mexican blankets, but any blanket you have is great. We're going to start seated. If you're not comfortable sitting on the ground, grab a chair, because everything that we're doing from a seat, you can do from a chair. So find yourself into a comfortable seat. You can sit how I am with your legs crossed and your folded blanket underneath the back of your hips, just the back of your hips. You can also sit in a chair, as I said, or you can stretch your legs out in front of you like so, if you're not comfortable bending your knees. Rest your hands on your lap and either close your eyes or let your gaze rest downward. Bring your attention to the base of your seat, to where your seat meets the ground or your chair. And feel gravity there, or feel that you are getting heavier, more connected to the ground. Take 3 deep breaths. We can breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And 2 more, deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. 1 more, deep breath in. Relax your jaw as you exhale through your mouth. And let your lips close. Your lower teeth float away from your upper teeth. Lift the base of your skull and soften your shoulders. Feel a downward rooting energy through your seat again, and a lifting upward through your head. And in the area between that downward rooting and upward lifting, feel an expansion, outward expansion as you inhale, a condensing as you exhale. Expansion on inhale, condensing on exhale. Keep that breath. Rib cage expands as you breathe in. Rib cage and abdomen condense back in towards your spine as you breathe out. Take a few more deep breaths, and I'll share a quote with you to fuel and inspire our practice today. It's a quote from Rumi, the Sufi mystic poet. And it goes, "Think of the giant leaps you have already made. from a single cell to a human being. Stay light-footed and keep moving. Stay light-footed and keep moving, keep growing, start where you are. And let's start to gently move the shoulders. Inhale, shrug your shoulders up. Exhale, take them down. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, circle down. Get the biggest loops you can and move with your breath. Up, back, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, back and down. One more. Up, back, down. Let your shoulders stay down now. Inhale. Thought I was gonna sneeze. Lift your chin. Exhale, right ear towards your right shoulder, then chin down towards the center of the chest. Over to the left and up. Exhale, right, down. Inhale, left, up. One more, right, down. Inhale, left, and up. And switch. Exhale, left, down. Inhale, right, up. Exhale, left, down. Inhale, right, and up. From up, exhale, slowly lower your chin till it's parallel to the ground. Give your shoulders one more nice roll and bring your hands off your mat so your fingertips are reaching towards the ground or touching the ground. Reach out through your fingertips. Your arms are straight and you feel a stretch maybe in your elbows and your arms. Take a deep breath in, stretch your right arm overhead. Exhale, hand back to the ground. Let's go left side. You inhale, stretch up. Exhale, stretch down. Follow me, follow your breathing. Keep your hips, your seat, just as rooted to the ground, maybe even more so as it was when we began. And feel how it's soothing to move your body at the pace of your breath. Go side to side. See if you can match the bottom of your exhale with that moment your fingertips touch the ground. Pay close attention. In the top of your inhale, that peak of the stretch. We're making more space in the body for deeper breaths, stretching in the space between your ribs, the sides of your waist. One more round, side to side. I think I could do this all day, but we won't. Next time you bring your hand down, bring both arms up as you inhale. Can you touch your fingertips over your head? Exhale, hands back down to the ground. Let's do that twice more. Inhale, stretch up, tap your fingertips. Exhale, tap the ground. Now, if you can't tap all the way overhead, that's fine. Just lift your arms as much as feels comfortable for your shoulders. Exhale, hands come to the ground. Nice. Now breathe in here, sit tall. Breathe out, release your seat, release from your seat, and come to a table position on your hands and knees. You can move your blanket underneath your knees here for a little bit of cushion. Spread your palms out wide. And we'll move into cat and cow. As you breathe in, lift your chest, feel your shoulder blades come towards each other, lift your tail and your chin. Exhale, round your spine. You're tucking your tail, tucking your chin, making an arc with your back. And inhale, back to cow with the lifted chest and tail. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Now relax your mind. Feel your breath and your body moving together. Notice how your spine feels, and if you feel a little bit stiff, a little bit rusty, that's fine. Be patient. Be focused. Start where you are and do what you can. You can think about just moving your whole spine back and forth. For 3 more rounds. For 2. Last one. Okay. Inhale, come to a neutral spine, just a table position, flat back. Tuck your toes behind you. Begin to sit your hips back towards your heels. You're taking weight off your hands. And as the weight sits back onto your heels, you're stretching the bottoms of your feet. Take a deep breath in. Let it go. Walk your fingertips towards your knees. Push into the ground with your fingers. Lift your knees off the ground. And begin to straighten your legs. Fold over your legs. You can bend your knees here if the backs of your legs feel tight. Nod and shake your head a couple times. Spread out your toes. And imagining you're broadening and softening the bottoms of your feet into the ground. You feel that broadening and softening bottoms of the feet into the ground. Begin now slowly to roll up your spine. Let your hands slide up your legs. You can keep your knees bent. And when you get to the top, take your time. Take a nice, feel-good stretch of your arms over your head. Exhale, lower your arms down to your sides, nice and slow. Loop your arms around to touch in prayer at the center of your chest. And you're still at the back of your mat. Gaze looks forward. Slowly begin to walk. Lift your right foot and land with the heel, ball of foot, toes, really slow. Then the left foot lifts up and left foot goes. Heel, ball of foot, toes. Oh, so slow. Right foot goes. Heel, ball of foot, toes, and left heel, ball of foot, toes, and our right comes up, top of the mat to meet the left. Feel your feet in the ground. Feel your breath in your belly. Feel your hands connected and pressing with equal weight into each other. Breathe in, stretch your arms up, either out to the side or overhead. Exhale, take your arms out wide, reach behind you, and fold, bringing your chest towards your thighs. Your knees can bend. Let your hips sit back, and here we go, lifting the arms to parallel the ground, palms face down. Exhale, press the ground down with your hands and your feet. And we'll repeat that. The inhale, arms go up. Exhale, upper body relaxes down over the lower body. Then the knees bend, hips sit back, and your arms lift to parallel. Exhale, push into the ground to stand. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold down. Sweep your arms forward, knees bend, hips back. Inhale. Exhale, stand. One more. Inhale, all the way to the top of the stretch. Exhale, relax your upper body down over your lower. Stretch the backs of your legs and your back. Inhale, knees bend, hips sit, low as you can. And exhale, push down with hands and feet to rise back up. Now inhale, arms stretch up like before. Exhale, let's do a nice fold down over the legs again. Press your fingers into your shins, lift your chest, lift your navel up. We'll go halfway up, squeeze your shoulder blades toward your spine. Exhale, palms go to the ground, and step your feet back one at a time. Here's downward facing dog. Maybe you know it, maybe you practice it. If you never have, let's press our hands forward and down and bend the knees. Lift your hips up and back. Draw your navel in and up. And breathe. 3 breaths. Go in and out. Breathe in, reach your palms forward and down. Breathe out, reach your heels towards the floor. One more inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come forward, shoulders go over the wrists. We're going to stay in a plank, but bring your knees down if it feels challenging to have them lifted. Push the floor away from you with your hands. Keep breathing. This is nervous system training to keep breathing deeply even when you feel a challenge. Lift your navel up toward your spine. Spread your fingers wide. Take one more breath in. Lower your knees if they're not already and sit your hips back towards your heels in a child's pose. You can relax your arms, elbows down towards the ground. Relax your jaw, relax your face. With your inhalation, sit your hips up away from your heels, back to a table pose. Exhale, feet go to the side, seat goes to the ground. And stretch your right leg out away from you. Tuck your left leg in. You have your blanket, so if that feels a little bit uncomfortable for your left knee, place your blanket underneath your knee. Right leg's going out a little bit wider than the hip. Take your arms up, breathe in, nice and tall. Then reach for your foot with your ankle flexed. And you can take your hands around your foot, or if you don't reach there, maybe it's your shin, maybe it's your ankle. Wherever you have on your leg is good. Start where you are. It's all good. Reach back through your hips, through your seat. Take 3 breaths. With each inhale, imagine your spine getting longer, your head going closer to your toes. Each exhale, your chest goes a little bit deeper toward your leg. Breathing in, breathing out. Deep inhale, full exhale. Release your foot, come all the way up to a seat. Breathe out here, and switch your legs. Move the blanket to the other side if you're using it. Flex your left ankle so the toes are pointing up and it's like your heel's reaching forward. Then lengthen, arms lift, and reach for your foot with your exhale. Again, doesn't have to be your foot. Hold your leg if it's not your foot. Imagine you're reaching, pressing your seat back into the ground. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, fold deepens. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, fold deepens. One more. Breathe in through your spine. Breathe out, chest goes down. And release your foot. Inhale, let's come all the way back up to a seat. Exhale here. Inhale, stretch both legs out in front of you. Now you can take your blanket underneath the edge, the back of your seat again here. And that helps tilt your pelvis a little bit forward and take some of the rounding out of your spine that you might feel there. Flex your ankles again, your toes are pointing up, and reach your arms up, press into your seat, go forward, hold where you can. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more inhale. Exhale. Release your feet. Slowly come up, one vertebrae at a time. Take your blanket back, kind of towards the back of your mat, ready for you later. And bend your knees, place your feet on the ground. Stretch your arms forward. Draw your navel up and back, in towards your spine and up, and lift your chest. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. We're gonna go back, lean back, and come forward. And just like everything, do this with your breath. Inhale, roll back until it feels like just enough challenge, and then exhale like you're pulling yourself forward. 5 more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. That's 2. Breathe out. And keep your chest lifting when you come up. Bring your gaze up. Feel yourself getting stronger. Keep your breath calm. Think of the great leaps you have already made. Here's our last one. A challenge to roll down and pause and breathe. And breathe. And breathe. That's the last one. Okay, come all the way back down now. Slowly, slowly, slowly down onto your back. Your blanket's right here. Oh, that worked out perfect for me. My blanket's right underneath my head now. So you can have your blanket under your head if you'd like. Knees bent, feet on the ground. And arms stretching up over your head or up towards the ceiling, either way. As you breathe out, bring your right knee in towards your chest. Your hands go around your shin. Then stretch your left leg out. Point your toes up. Your leg does not have to be all the way straight. There might be a little bit of a bend in it. That's fine. But let's flex the ankle, point the toes up, and breathe here. Imagine you're trying to make space between your thigh bones. Pull your right knee back. Reach your left foot forward. Press your back, low ribs into the ground as you draw your navel back. Awareness of your breath. Inhale, stretch out your arms, stretch out your legs. So arms go overhead, the legs are going forward. And exhale, bring your left knee in, hands catch the left shin. Your right leg could be straight, it could be a little bit bent. Either way, draw your left knee in towards your chest, reach your right leg forward, and press your back low ribs. Can you feel that back low ribs pressing into the ground? Inhale, arms stretch overhead, legs stretch forward. Lower your arms to your sides. And our next movement is something called the cross crawl. Start with your legs outstretched, your arms at your sides. Then bend your right knee in towards your chest, no hands to catch it this time, and lift your left arm alongside your ear. So it's opposite leg, opposite arm, and then bring both back down. Side to side, just like that. Left knee, right arm. Exhale, back down. Keep going. Just like our side stretches at the beginning, focus on matching your breath with this movement. The peak of the inhale is when your arm is fully stretched and your knee is as close in as you can. The bottom of the exhalation is when you're setting your limbs down with control back onto the floor. This is a really nice, simple movement to help you balance yourself. You can do it lying here on your back. You can also do it standing. It's especially nice if you've been doing a lot of brain work or computer work. Whether you're feeling a little too energized, maybe you had too much caffeine, or if you're feeling lethargic, it's balancing. We'll do one more round. So last, lift and lower. Relax with your arms down, your legs relaxed. Notice how you feel. Now bring your right knee and your left arm up alongside, or just like we did, Then left hand goes to the outer right knee. Move your right knee over towards the left in a twist, and let your right arm come up and open like a half T at your side. Now your knee doesn't have to touch the ground. Maybe it's going partway over. You can turn your head to look over at your right hand. Take 3 deep breaths, and as you breathe, notice if there are parts of your torso that feel a little bit blocked or that feel difficult to breathe into, and see if you can breathe into those places with a nice, deep, smooth breath. And we'll go back to the center. Squeeze your leg in. Let it go. Lift your left knee, your right arm up. Take your right hand to the outer left leg and use your hand to glide across, twisting. And take your left arm out. like a T. Breathe into your belly, breathe into your sides. With patience and curiosity, notice where there are areas in your torso that feel a little bit blocked. Breathe into those places. One more deep breath. Okay, back to the center slowly. Release your leg. Nice stretch, arms overhead. Arms to the sides. Bend your knees, feet go to the ground. Heels in close enough that you can brush them with your fingertips. Now, lift one shoulder blade at a time and snuggle your shoulder blades a little closer to each other on your back. Here you can grip your mat, your fingertips underneath your mat and the thumbs on top, and push down into your feet. Pushing down into your feet, inhale, lift your hips off the ground, press the front of your hips upward, lower, and exhale. Do it again. Inhale, lift, press into your feet. Exhale, lower. 3 more, just as smooth and calm and deliberate as you've done everything else. One last. Hold at the top. Hold, breathe out. Push into your feet. Breathe in, lift your hips. Relax your face, breathe out. Hips a little higher, breathe in. And we'll lower down one vertebrae at a time, slow, 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 until your hips meet the floor. Take a breath in. Breathe out. Then knees come in towards your chest. Give a little rock side to side. I'll bring your feet down to the ground and we'll relax in Shavasana for our last part of class. Every yoga class ends with lying on your back, which is a very nice way to end something. If it's not super comfortable for you to have your legs outstretched like mine are right now, bend your knees, and that can help relax your low back. Let's take our arms out nice and wide. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Repeat that twice more. And as you breathe out through your mouth, relax your jaw. Lower teeth float away from upper teeth. Relax your tongue in your mouth. And relax the corners of your eyes. You can let your lids close as your breath becomes natural and quiet and soft. Feel your legs releasing into the ground. Feel the weight of your head releasing into the ground. Feel the whole weight of your body releasing into the ground. Take 10 deep breaths. Count down from 10. Each breath a number lower. If you lose count, come back to the last number that you do remember. And last breath. If your legs are stretched out, bend your knees one at a time. Place your feet on the floor. Begin to wiggle your fingertips. Roll to one side. Stay relaxed as you press your way up to a seat. Rest your hands in your lap and close your eyes or look down. Notice how you feel now that you've done it. Now that you've done this class, deepened your breath, brought light into your tissues and your body. If you'd like, set an intention for the rest of your day, a word or a phrase that can help keep you on the right track. And think of the great leaps you have already made from a single cell to a human being. Stay light-footed and keep moving. Bring your palms together, and we can close our practice with a bow. Thank you all so much for joining me. I hope to see you next week, Monday at 9 a.m. Have a great day.